Welcome back to Andertons TV, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Today we are looking at two new pedals from Boss, the XS-1 and the XS-100. And this is exciting.
It's very exciting. I'm really excited about this.
Has there been another pedal in the last 25 odd years that has created new sounds and given artists a sort of a uniqueness more so than something like the Digitech Whammy? You know, you'll think of players like Tom Morello, but he's not the only guy. But it's like without that pedal, that thing just doesn't exist. Digitech have kind of largely had it all their own way for all that time. And it seems mental that we've had to wait till 2025 for like the biggest pedal brand in the world to go, hold my beer. But
hold
finally,
my sake.
Yeah, 2025, this is definitely a hold my sake moment.
Yeah, it is.
These do quite a bit more than their sort of Digitech counterparts, but if you kind of loosely think competitor for the drop, competitor for the whammy.
Whammy!
Whammy!
Let's start with the XS-1. This is a brand new algorithm from Boss. You cannot get this functionality, this algorithm in any pre-existing Boss multi-effects unit or anything like that. We have got a control here that enables me to choose an interval between the original note and what we want. And that could go anything from 1 semitone all the way through to 3 octaves. We can choose whether that interval is going up or down. We can actually set it in a detune mode where the interval is so subtle that it becomes like a chorus pedal. We can adjust how much of the dry signal versus the wet signal you're hearing, and we can elect whether this switch will be momentary or a traditional on-off toggle. So I guess the first thing is if we hear, oh yeah, and again we can put an expression pedal into it, or believe it or not, one of those Boss switches. You can recall 3 different presets from a switch as well if you decide to go down that route. There's a lot of stuff in here. But my gut feeling is the two criticisms of any pitch shift pedal are, what's the lag or the latency or whatever like that, and how much does it alter the tonality of the guitar the further away from the original note that you get, the original tuning you get. So let's see, let's test. We've got an overdrive pedal if we want distortion, and we've got the new PX1 set to its delay mode just to enable us to use stereo, because why not?
Because stereo, why not? We've got
and then we'll get to the XS100
Friedman Cali.
Let's play a chord in, that's it, that's your normal E standard.
There you go.
And then I've put the balance all the way up to the wet signal. So when we are using this as a full detuner effect now, rather than some sort of pitch shift thing.
Oh man, it F's with my ear, that. It really does, because I feel like it's in tune, and then you go.
I tell you what always messes with my brains with this, and hopefully we're loud enough that this won't be the thing. If you can still hear the strings and you hear the guitar, that is a complete head doer inner.
Head doer inner.
So this should be, in terms of, this is the closest to the original signal that we can be.
Yeah.
So this should have effectively put in the least strain, if you like, on this. So,
is that on now?
Yeah.
I can't tell if this is in tune or not now. I'm completely...
Can we get a tune? There's your tuner over there.
I think it is in tune, isn't it, or not? I can't tell. See, I'm playing that blues because everybody else is going to play Tom Mozzarella on this.
Mozzarella? Yeah. Let's
great
try
pizza. I wonder if he has a pizza in Milan or in a restaurant somewhere.
The
Tom Mozzarella.
That's a great shout. He should open a chain of Rage Against the Pizza restaurants with the Tom Mozzarella special. Anyway, I'm sorry, Tom. 2 semitones down.
So I'm going to play the same chord.
So we are
that's 3.
Now if we go to 5, we're in baritone, we're a B. Man, that's good.
That's pretty good. I mean, there is a tiny, ever so tiny lag there, but it must be milliseconds.
Yeah.
But there is something there. But
It's for
great,
me,
though.
it's sounding like if this was a baritone guitar, I want to say that like a round wound string on a baritone would still have a little bit more zing to it, whereas this detuned down sounds a little bit more synthesized. I suspect when we put the overdrive sound on, you'll begin to lose any sense that. Well, let's try it, but let's just try
just a little bit. It's almost like it's a room on there kind of thing. It's almost like you have to buy a really expensive room plug-in.
Whilst we're
it sounds great,
5
though.
semitones below,
5?
I might actually. I'm going to say that was a sort of a classic Brian May thing. Although he'd normally
he
do
would put
5
it-
semitones above. But if I put the dry signal back in, you'll get an idea of what I mean.
That's
you're
called
playing a 10th
John.
note.
They all play that like fifth on top of each other. I mean, the tracking is phenomenal.
Well, of course, as soon as
Absolutely.
that's the trick is, or not the trick, but as soon as you bring the dry signal back in, there is no latency on the dry signal. So even if there's like
On the dry,
10
on the dry.
milliseconds till the wet signal is,
Yeah.
you just can't hear it. We can go, okay, let's just go straight to 7 semitones below.
You got the overdrive on still. It sounds great, but I think you have to play it in a certain way when it's that low, because that's a lot to, you know.
No, this is a lot. If you just played the bottom 4 strings like a bass guitar, a single notes,
Yeah.
Is it tracking good?
Yeah, I mean you can hear this
'Cause
it is ever so. I'm very anal with the latency on anything. That's why anything digital is a little bit. For
Well,
me.
not that I ever really
offense.
use it, but I've got the little Vailton multi-effects thing I use in my office. That's got an octave down effect that I sometimes try and put bass lines
Yeah.
down with, and the latency's so bad on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so
Oh, this is
bad.
phenomenal.
It's like, maybe it feels like it's like a quarter of a second or whatever, so you just can't.
You won't
play
hear
it.
this once you're playing, once the
Yeah.
music is playing, and
that's
it's
1 octave down. I mean, I'm not sure these amps are really made to go much lower than that, but 2 octaves down. Maybe more like.
I don't know who. That's quite low, isn't it?
Well, now we've got the octave.
Blah, blah.
Obviously, I can bring the dry signal back in, and it's the same note. So you're just
it's like an
filling
octave
it out.
pedal.
Yeah. And
But
maybe
you know what?
put
It's
some
better than an
drive on
octave
it.
pedal. It's better than an octave pedal because it tracks better than an octave pedal.
Can I? What again? this might be difficult to do with me pressing the button and Pete doing the playing, but I love that Royal Blood kind of vibe where there's a riff played without the octave in it, and then like the drop just kind of, he kicks in the octave down and it just massively fattens the thing up.
Well, what kind of riff do we need?
So you might play like a lighter sort of versey bit like that, and then the drop is. I just like the fact that you've got the momentary thing. So
so you can just let go when.
And then of course you can be literally coming in and out like every second with just that. I do like this. I might even get one. I'm so old, but I still love that kind of music.
You know, play like one time and that's it.
Well, no, but I get inspired with that kind of vibe. It's not my.
What did you say?
Inspired.
What did you say?
Inspired.
Hashtag inspired. That's all it is. That's all it is to play guitar. You want to learn guitar, you get inspired to play the guitar,
I think
man.
that's what I mean about pedals like the Whammy and the Pog and all that kind of stuff. It just is this massive creative juice sort of injection of just like all of a sudden, like if you play that sort of just, you know, all that is an open string and then going up to
Put more drive on.
More drive. I mean, there is 3 octaves down. I have no idea what this does, but let's find.
That's the
average
brown
guitar
note,
amp
isn't it?
does not like 3 octaves
That's
below.
7 hertz. Everybody just their pants.
I mean, we can go up as well if we want to. I guess this gets us more into that sort of Tom Morello kind of vibe.
I mean, you need to blend that in. You can also do the harmonies, right? So you can do like a 1 and a 5th or 1 and a 3rd.
Yeah.
Like really Brian May-ish.
I kind of think the Morello sound, the bit that's missing with this is you need the.
Yeah, but you can put that. You can put.
The XS-1 doesn't have the. I think it's called portamento, isn't it? That sort of, or the glide. It doesn't have the glide. It's very much an on-off kind of, you know, to the note, back to the dry type thing.
That's what he should call his pizzeria. The portamento. Tom mozzarella portamento.
So, anyway, that's the XS-1.
No, there's one more thing.
Come on, what's the one more thing?
thing.
I was just going to say that the momentary switch for the harmonies is really, really, really good. 4 semitones up.
4 semitones.
Yeah. And then as Pete's playing a pentatonic scale.
Yeah. Is it pentatonic? Yeah. Yeah, or the 5th, put it at 5. The Druids are coming.
Look, I mean,
all of that stuff you can use
this
for
is
as well.
very, very cool.
That's fantastic. The Druids are coming.
You know what I like about this, and again, I can't throw shade on other brands, but you do read a reasonable amount on forums about maybe, you know, unreliability in certain other pedals and stuff like that, and I kind of feel like you just know that Boss is not gonna let you down. He's gonna buy one of these, and that's it for the next 10 years, maybe more. It'll be fine.
What are the equivalent of a person?
Keith Richards.
It's Keith Richards of pedals. no matter what you throw at me,
It's
just laugh
Volvo
out.
cars, Boss pedals, and Keith Richards.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what
that's
you
it,
need.
yeah.
Okay, right. Let's move on to the bigger, well, not necessarily bigger one, but the one with the expression pedal in it. Now, as I said before, you can put an expression pedal in this one, but there are extra features here that this just can't come close to doing.
And it hasn't got the Performante? What was it?
Portamento.
Portamento.
So,
Oh, that's Lamborghini, isn't
Lamborghini.
it? Yeah, that's Lamborghini. Lamborghini Performante.
in no particular order, the XS-100 has actually got two effects sort of built into it as such. This button here activates effectively a version of this in here. So just a preset, I would like to always be 3 semitones down because whatever, we're tuned to that tuning or whatever. And then this button here activates this effect. And what I quite like actually is on the screen up here, the top half of the screen is the interval that this is going to introduce, and the bottom half of the screen is the interval that this is going to introduce. So it's dead easy to see what's happening and dead easy to sort of toggle between the two.
Can I get a shout out to the format of this pedal?
Yes.
I love the way that it looks. I know it's like it's probably like a GT1000 that somebody just cut off in the beginning to get it to look like that. But it's cool, man. It looks cool. What's on the back there of that? There's input, output, and there's
there's a lot more stuff. So
MIDI, full
this
MIDI.
will do MIDI. Not only will it receive MIDI, patch changes, it can send MIDI via the expression pedal as well. So I don't know what you're doing as soon as you get into those realms, but you can. What else did it have? It had in, through, out. You can have, that's right. You can have another expression pedal on here as well. So if you really want two pitch shifting things going on at the same time, I mean, you know what though? This is the future. This is like Tom Morello's sound wouldn't exist without the Whammy. Someone will get two expression pedals and they'll be the next Tom Morello and they'll do stuff that we can't do now.
We're hanging upside down.
And and it will be cool. And that's what I love about these kinds of pedals.
Yeah.
MIDI, USB. I don't know what the USB is for. I assume it's just for
updates.
firmware updates, right? Yeah.
Yep. Then you get a nod.
Okay.
Welcome to Tom Mozzarella.
So this bit here is doing the same as here. So here we go.
I love Tom, by the way. Oh, sorry.
That is really. That just sounds like a guitar drop tuned by 2 semitones. Can I just compare? Because I did say this is the same as this, but I think this, if anything, might even sound more accurate. Sorry.
Sound the same.
Same latency.
Yeah, same latency in there, say. Druids are coming.
Before we get into using the Whammy, so just other things, you've got 30 user memories in here, which you can either, I think if you hold these two, you can hold these two down together and you can go up through your presets.
Oh, right, that's cool.
Yeah, or you would just do that via MIDI. The expression pedal also has a toe switch, so you know, like on a wah pedal where you push the toe and it turns it on and off.
Push the toe.
Same idea here, but you push it and then it activates another effect. So you could, for example, have this going an octave above, and then with the toe press, go another octave above if you want. But the total amount you can actually do is up to 4 octaves either way on this one, which is lunatic.
4 octaves down. If you want to take a building down, you just...
Yeah, that is brutal, isn't it?
That is brutal. Careful with this place.
I think I've loosely covered the spec, if you like, or the possibilities. But so let's just hear it now. So we can see here the pitch shift up is 1 octave.
That's what is it? It's like this.
Obviously, it's entirely up to you. And again, like I said, you've got 30 different presets. What range is this expression pedal going to do? Up, down, more, whatever. And the two work simultaneously as well. So if you want to be, let's show you this. So 2 down, and now we want this as well. I believe there's
It's so it's so clear. It's so clean.
I think there's also a mode on the expression pedal where instead of switching it on and off like that, it will just automatically switch on as soon as you start using it, and then when you return to the all the way down
Was
position,
that Matt?
switch off.
That was Matt's idea, wasn't it?
Probably. Look, I kind of know, we did talk about this before doing the videos, is the dynamic duo here the right Andertons duo to demonstrate this? And I think we fully accepted that there'll be other people in the world like nailing the whole
they'll play all the riffs. They'll play all the riffs, and that's why we're not doing it. But hey, can I just point out that Prince used one of these, a Whammy, all the time when he did solos.
So what I'm thinking for the outro of this video, why don't we just set this up on the floor, give you a couple of prints, like maybe we'll get a chorus pedal or something like that, and we'll put it, we can get the chorus off of here, can't we?
Yeah.
And then you just play out and you see how inspired you get. The end.
The end?
Because I just think these are, we haven't told you the pricing actually, that's it. So the reason I have that is because I don't know. Roughly 200, 300. That's English pounds. Again, links are below. Hopefully these are in stock the day we go live with this video. I have a feeling...
That'll be sold out, man.
Can you imagine if even 10% of Whammy owners go, oh yeah, I'm going to sell my Whammy and buy one of these. These are going to be sold out everywhere for months.
You can't get a Whammy pedal these days.
No. Can you?
For the love of the eye, always out of stock.
It's crazy that, isn't it?
But now you can get one of these instead.
I cannot wait to just see where this goes. This thing sounds lunatic, doesn't it?
It's great, man.
It's good fun. Good fun, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you, Mr. Pete. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And thank you, boss, for being awesome. See you later.